We made our way through the halls with Finn taking point just as we had before. But unlike before, we had Sir Cordoa with us. Now and then we encountered police officers, but nobody opposed us, because they're all chickens. This is weird. Wouldn't they normally attack us?
Perhaps they've been reluctant about rebelling against Saint Yune all along.
That would be nice. Is Sekie a big deal?
More than that, when he steps somewhere, flowers start to bloom.
Well, not quite.
What, really? That's a miracle.
I just made that up.
I hate you.
I like that you bought it for half a second. Ulrich, please. We will arrive soon. Please stay focused on our task.
Yes, Ulrich, did you hear that?
You're the one who needs to focus, damn it.
Oh, those two are great. Who could this be? I honestly don't know.
Why, hello. Hasa, what a ridiculous sight.
People were gathered in front of Saint Yune's room. The group consisted of a number of police officers as well as the two Evans men. Drat, I thought it might be. I guess the paralysis wore off.
We sent you because you were brimming with confidence, but look how useless you turned out to be.
Step aside and release Saint Yune.
No, you will not disrupt our plan.
Well, that's an angle.
Plan, huh? How do you plan to escape and lead the people? Will you try to be an autocrat? It's easy to make it to the top. The difficult part is staying there. Will you crumble under the weight of authority?
Shut up, boy. What the scum from the depths know about authority?
I'm speaking from experience. He seems quite determined. What shall we do?
If they block our way, we must remove them. I gripped my sheath and drew my sword. Lord Warner, if you won't step aside, then I need to remove you by force.
And what can a little girl hope to accomplish?
Lord Warner snorted, grabbing the sword of a nearby police officer. What happened to your gun?
Father? Stand back. If she wants a duel, so be it. This won't take long. But...
I hope Michelle's just like, but Dad, you suck with swords. You're gonna die here.
Shut up. If you'd killed her, we wouldn't have to go through all this trouble. Think about that, Fitzgerald.
Wait. So you wanted him to kill her? Was that the plan? No, it wasn't, because we know from the short stories that he was tasked with just killing the parents. Don't throw me off, Warner. I'm watching you.
Yes, Father. You drew your sword first, and you look confident. But I'm not a beginner. I will kill you!
He's fast! He was much faster than he looked. I was so surprised that I almost moved too late. My body instinctively blocked the strike coming down from above. Phew. I focused on Lord Warner.
Let me show you the folly of defying me. Ha!
How can he be so strong? The blows came again and again. I couldn't predict his attacks. All I could do was step back and defend. I'm not going to stay on the defensive forever. Ha! I pushed his heavy sword away and closed the distance. Before he could go on the offensive again, I slashed upwards. There! Swift and sure, my blade stopped next to his throat. Woo! Good job, girl.
What?
I win, Lord Warner. If you are the fighter you seem to be, you know that you can't recover from this. Yield.
Father!
While my sword was leveled at Lord Warner, Lord Fitzgerald came running towards me. Oh, you daft numpty. Oh no! I barely got a glance at his sword before.
You won't!
A black shadow slammed into Fitzgerald. A few moments later, I got a good view at the shadow. Whoa! Enos came in clutch! I had 3 other guys with me. What were you guys doing? Just sucking your thumbs? Sheesh. Oh, Inez! Serena's!
I'm here too. We came to help because we didn't need long to treat them. Looks like the right decision.
I appreciate you guys.
Interrupting a duel. Have you no shame? Stop. Please stop.
Lord Warner let go of the sword and went over to Lord Fitzgerald. He leaned over Fitzgerald, trying to protect him from Sir Enos's sword. Has Dad finally grown a heart for his son? I thought... Is this all a ploy? I don't trust this guy.
He's a fool, but I love my son. Don't hurt him.
You didn't hold back attacking us, and now you want us to spare your kid? Selfish asshole.
Yes. But that's what love of your family is like.
Sure. But just because they love each other, we don't have to let them go. What are we going to do?
Serena's, please sheath your sword for now.
Roger.
I walked up to Lord Warner as Sir Enos sheathed his sword. Lord Warner, let me ask you again. Why did you attack my father and my mother? Give me the answer this time. Did the Testellas do something to incur your wrath?
No. I don't care about the Testellas. I just did what Glissade Rosalite said.
So you were doing it for Glissade. Okay, so you were in cahoots, which I figured, but why? What power does he have over you? Glissade? The one with the hounds?
Yes. He told me to make sure you get sent to the depths alive. No other doctor wants to work with the hounds. I've been ignoring his crimes in order to observe the hounds and the rest of the depths. Glissade Rosalite works for me. He's a dog. And my dog wanted food. You, Cyrus Testella. A master feeds his dog.
So he works for you. Doing what? What does he do for you?
A dog.
Poor Tache.
Yes. The doctor is a dog of the temple, just like the hounds and all the other police officers. Curse the man for bringing about this situation. What's wrong, Adage? Nothing. I'm not feeling well. I'm going to take a walk.
Adage, I want to give you a hug. Please. I pondered what Lord Warner had said as Adage disappeared. Glissade wanted me. And that's the only reason you attacked me?
Yes. Does that make you upset? If you want to attack me, do. Kill me if you wish.
No. If I attack you now while you're defenseless, then I'm no better than you. We will let the law decide. You will be judged. Finn.
I know. You two, come here.
Finn commandeered the 2 police officers on guard duty and had them tie the hands of Lord Warner and Lord Fitzgerald.
I will lead them and Sir Cordoa to the holding cells.
I will go with him just in case.
Sounds like a wise precaution. Thanks. I turned around and looked at the door to Saint Yune's room. Finally. I hope he's unhurt.
He's immortal. What's going to happen to him?
Let us hope so. We will find out. Saint Yune!
What? What?
Oh, Cyrus. Welcome back.
Inside was Saint Yune giving me a surprised look. Saint Yune, you're unhurt. Good.
Yes, I'm the very image of health. They didn't try anything, and I don't think it would have worked. I was just bored being locked in here, that's all.
Yep, he's still Saint Yune.
I thought this would be a bit more serious.
Oh? You said you thought he would be fine just moments ago. Were you worried after all?
Like hell I was.
Aw, you shy boy.
Wow, you didn't have to call him out like that.
I'm not shy. I'm always direct and honest.
Hey, who are those young men? Representatives from the depths? They seem very young.
Yes, I've brought 2 more, but... Would you have preferred older people?
No, not at all. I wouldn't want to deal with some ancient geezer.
Says the guy who's 400 years old.
I'd like to spend some time talking to you, but government calls. We will meet and talk later.
How do you know government calls? You've been under house arrest, room arrest, temple arrest, whatever, for hours.
We're back. Sorry it took so long.
We'd moved into a meeting room. After a little while, Sir Inez, Adage, and Finn came back. It's all right. How did it go?
We moved them to the holding cells without trouble. I have the key on me. I don't think they can escape.
I see. Thank you. Adage, how are you feeling?
I'm okay. I've calmed down.
Adage looked up. His face was tense and grim. Also kind of shocked? What's wrong? What? We need to have just a sidebar real quick. Like, yo, is that the saint over there? Oh, I love this.
Hey, Inez. Isn't that Saint Yune? Yes. It's him. He's moving. Well, of course I move.
He also is not deaf.
He talked. I talk, yes. I guess I'm used to that sort of reaction. Sit down, you two. Apologies.
You goobers. Saint Yune sat in the center, with me, Finn, Serena's, and Adage to his right. Elcrete and Ulrich sat on his left.
Now then, thank you for coming to my rescue. The root of the rot in the temple can be traced to Warner Evans. His son, Fitzgerald Evans, assisted him, as did the police officer Cordoa Hassa. The same goes for the doctor, Glissade Roselite. Warner Evans was in my personal circle. I should have been more attentive. I'm sorry that it came to this.
Oh, no. It all worked out in the end. If something had befallen you, the heights would have been in chaos.
Not just the heights, the depths as well. There are more believers than you think.
Yes. Although I'm a normal human being outside this immortality. Let's introduce ourselves first. I'm Yune Sekie. It makes me uncomfortable to say this, but I rule this area. Now all of you. It doesn't have to be a long introduction. Just tell us who you are.
I'm Elcrade Valentine. I'm the head of the Valentine Bank.
Oh, I remember your name. We met not long ago. You've grown up. Next.
He remembers him. Aw, it's so sweet. I'm Ulrich. Ulrich Ferry.
Fairy? Was one of your ancestors called Arsencline?
Is that related to why I'm here?
No, it's not. Thank you for coming, Ulrich Ferry.
Aw, he's like, as excited as I am about this info, I will restrain myself because we have a job to do. Poor Yune.
Inez Heinrich Heine. I'm honored to meet you in person, Your Grace. You are welcome. You seem to be with the hounds. I'm glad to have you here. I would like to know more about their situation. Adage. And no last name. Well...
What is it, Adage? Oh, you actually admitted to it. Adage, so proud of you.
My last name is Roselight. Adage Roselight.
Rosalite?
The same as Glissade. Are you related? Well, he's my father.
Your father?
Yes. I couldn't say it when I heard you talk about it. I wanted to, but... He's my father. I am myself. I became a doctor because of him, trying to make him proud. But I'll stop now. I'll try to find my own path. If you accept that, that is. We don't know the extent of Glissade Rosalite's crimes yet, but it's unrelated to you. You're welcome here, Adage Rosalite.
Good on you, Saint.
Thank you. And lastly, Cyrus and Finn.
Finn interrupted Saint Yune and stood up.
Should I leave?
What? Why?
I don't know anything about the depths, and my birth is low. I really shouldn't be here. Ouch!
I elbowed Finn in the side as he was trying to leave. Finn, you should stay here. We wouldn't be here without you. We would have been arrested.
But...
She's right. Stay here. We need you, so sit down.
all right. I'm sorry.
Oh, Finn.
He's got no guts for someone so huge.
Well, under the right circumstances.
Ulrich, if you keep bad-mouthing others, you'll never grow taller.
Is that why I'm so short?
Shut up! How can those two things be related?
Do you want to risk it, though? Really? Saint Yune shifted his posture and closed his eyes.
I'm sure she's told you why you're here. You're here specifically to help me reform the government.
He opened his eyes again and his smile was gone. He looked very serious.
The first step will be dissolving the assembly.
Hear, hear. Let's do it. Ooh, we had a very long meeting. It was a day later at night. And it was bright. So many are here already. On Saint Yune's orders, we were in the assembly room of the temple. Ordinarily, this was the place where the nobility held its assembly. Most of its members had already gathered. Saint Yune was going to dissolve the assembly over dinner. It seemed that the members had already been told. The atmosphere was heavy.
Look at them stuffing their mouths with all that nice food and still looking glum.
Ulrich was visibly uncomfortable, unlike Elkreed, who was smiling.
This is standard fare for a politician. They need to represent the area and its wealth. The people might respect someone living off potato sprouts and simple water, but they wouldn't be proud of them. Someone like that would be an embarrassment when dealing with other regions, so they have to live accordingly. That's my opinion anyway.
Of course it is. Because you like standing out in a crowd.
Not at all. I stand out without meaning to. It takes a rare brand of man for that.
Yeah, sure, whatever. I'll get the radio ready now.
We can set it up to run over there. Let's go.
I watched them work and thought about Elkreed's words. I always thought living a simple, ascetic life was best, but perhaps you shouldn't overdo it. Still, being too wealthy in comparison to others can't be good, can it? I wonder how the people think about my father. I hope they like him.
Here you are.
Hello, everybody. Serena's, Adage, Finn. Oof, Finn was last.
Are you alone?
No, Elkreed and Ulrich are working on the radio over there. Look. I pointed towards them. Adage grimaced. Serena's and Adage were taking care of other business the entire day. Did you finish what you set out to do?
No, it will still take time. However, Saint Yune arranged for us to be here. I have nothing to do here, but I can use the time to think about some things for a moment.
I see. Tell me if there is anything I can help with.
What has he done to you? Oh no.
Do something about Finn. You sent him to us as a guide, but all he does is sigh and he's mentally absent. He's useless as a guide.
Finn, what is going on? Finn?
Normally I'm paired up with you. I felt so fidgety. I'm sorry.
What? Finn, what the heck, man?
Oh, you're here too.
Hello? Elkreed, Ulrich.
Did you set up the radio?
Yes. I'm not going to mess up something easy like that. It's going to work.
I hope so.
What's a radio?
Oh, right. Of course Finn doesn't know. How can I explain it to him, though? So, there are two little boxes. They're about this big. Maybe a bit smaller? Anyway, you can talk to one of the boxes and hear the voice from the other box. Something like that.
That was a horrible explanation. Don't insult Cyrus. Be careful how you talk to her. What are you on about? I just talk the way I always talk. Why would I go easy on a woman? What did you...
Finn, stop it.
Ulrich, we are in the Heights. Be mindful of your manners.
You're not my damn guardian!
Please, you two. Kids.
I mean, you guys aren't wrong. I love that Inez and Adage just give off parent energy, corralling all these kids around. It's wonderful.
Don't
not
call
a
me
kid.
that!
Come on. Yaddy, yaddy, yaddy. Everything's happened so quickly. Of course they had. Saint Yune had come.
At last, this might be a historic moment.
Yes. I hope I don't miss anything. Saint Yune stopped in front of the throne. He looked around, resting his eyes on each face in turn.
Thank you for coming on such short notice. And also, thank you for your work until now. It seems you've already been notified, but as of today, the Temple Assembly is dissolved. The temple itself will be dissolved, at least for a time. I know that you must be worried that I am destroying such a long history, but it has been decided, and now it must be done. Please listen to what I have to say.
Once the commotion had subsided, Saint Yune continued. Until a new assembly could be installed, Saint Yune was going to rule directly, and Finn Euclase was going to lead the police. Damn, that's quite the promotion. Finn looked surprised. It seemed he hadn't been told of this before. Finn had to be convinced to do it. We told him it was only going to be until a new assembly was in place. It was not going to be. You're stuck forever. Afterwards, Saint Yune introduced Elcreed and Ulrich and explained his intention to talk to the depths. There was resistance to that as well. However, since Saint Yune had decided it, the delegates resolved to assist.